Good morning YouTube and welcome back to the channel. Well, on my last vlog I was in London. I purchased a certain item and I have still not opened it yet because I was saving it for a video. So, I purchased the Osmo Pocket Extension Rod to go with my DJI Pocket, my DJI Osmo Pocket, which I've had for quite a while. It's an awesome little camera, does 4K recording, it's a proper little gimbal camera. It's what I was actually using when I first started these vlogs. I was using my GoPro to do the view of the shop, and all my recordings were actually done on this little DJI Osmo Pocket. So, the only problem with the Pocket is you have to either have it a little way away from you just to get an overall picture. So, instead of having it over there on a, I'd literally have it on the end of the counter on a tripod, and I'd have to walk around, turn, press the record, come back and turn, do a little recording, and then come back and turn it off. So I thought I'd buy the Osmo Pocket Extension Rod because I got told it would be a lot better. So we're going to open this up and have a look at it. Now, I'm no professional reviewer or anything like that. You can tell I've just got my mic. So, we'll get this open and we'll have a look at it. Now, on this, I know already, after doing a little bit of research on it, it does have controls on the handle. Sorry for the background noise, there is literally a cleaner going backwards and forwards in the arcade, cleaning the floor. Every time I open up the shutters, he never drives in and cleans my floor. There he goes again. So, the Pocket Extension Rod. Quite well made. It has a little screw on the bottom so that I can actually put a tripod on, which I do have one somewhere. This is the extension rod, this is the tripod that I actually purchased for my DJI Osmo mobile gimbal. So if I don't want to carry it around, like so, I think it goes up to 70 centimetres, I want to say. I'm scared to pull it, man. There we go. So it's like a selfie stick, really. Has controls here on the handle. You can do different things with it. You can set the record, you can set it to follow, or stability, or anything like that. So, let's get this back off. This actually suits it really well, with the colour and everything. So, let's see how we connect this, because okay, so what I did see previously was we take the little lightning connector out because I use an iPhone. I have the lightning connector on the side for when I put my phone onto it, and this literally slides into the mount, just like that. Clamps round, clamp it on up, boff. Now that makes it, that now is connected to the rod. It also has a shoe mount here, because one thing I do use is a Rode mic pocket. I think it's called a Rode mic pocket. It's a Rode mic, nonetheless, with a little fluffy. So if I'm recording, say if I'm recording myself, I would have it that way. I should really have it that way, just so that it picks up my voice. And then I normally plug that straight into the USB-C port on the bottom. So let's see. Sorry, the camera's not super wide. It has a phone mount where I can connect my phone to. If you have the wireless device, you can plug that into the bottom and literally connect your phone that way. Then you've got more control over everything. Okay, so let's turn it on and see what happens. Okay, so you've got to just make sure it's connected properly. Okay, so you can see the view from the camera there. I haven't learned what the buttons do yet, but we shall. But recenter. Oh. So that's set to follow. Tilt locked. FPV. Follow. Tilt lock. FPV. Record. So. Video at 1080. Okay, so I don't actually know how. Okay, so I found out, so there's a little arrow just inside here, that the little port that you took out, the little plug that you pulled out the DJI Osmo when you slide this into its case, actually goes and hides away nice and neatly just upside in here, which keeps it nice and protected and you don't lose it. Now, first impressions of this, it's well made. It's quite nice. When you have it in the FPV, the joystick will obviously help you control your shots. It'll, you can move the head around a little bit. I haven't worked out what all the buttons do. I will over time. But yeah, I'm actually quite impressed with it. It's quite nice, the tilt feature. The camera has been amazing since I've owned it, and I've owned it for a while. But this extension rod is going to really help quite a lot. Let's put one thing I would like it to do. Let's see if it does. It does. Oh, awesome. That's something I didn't know. The head tilts. So I could literally, if I've connected my phone, put it up to the max, which I know I said earlier, I think it goes up to 70 centimeters. I did read, it actually goes, it extends to 50, and then obviously you have the handle itself. But now that I've worked out you can actually tilt the head, that's amazing. So with the phone connected to the mount, if I'm ever out with the wife and kids and we can't see because there's crowds of people, I know exactly what I'm bloody well doing. I'm going to get the rod out. I'm going to see over them, which will be awesome. There it is, stood there. I can check what. I can get my daughter running around with around the shop so she can check the high spots to see if there's any dust and get her to dust it with a ladder. Right, the only downside with having my phone plugged in is I'll have to see if I can either get a USB 3 splitter and see if the mic and the phone will work on the same USB splitter. The cable, I didn't get a massively long cable, but it seems to hang down some. I am going to have to get a few more bits. I reckon I'll have to get the wireless bits so that I don't have the issues. But I got to admit, using the phone with this, because you can use a joystick. Right. It's set to follow my face. So it spins around perfectly fine.
Many minutes later.
Right, okay, so what I've worked out that when having this phone plugged in, the controls on the handle are a little bit slower. So I am literally fast follow. I want to take it off follow. So I'm actually using my screen to. Okay, so using this, I can see the definite benefits of me using this. Obviously, I've got a better view here. The controls on the camera seem to be a bit. Well, using this and having the phone plugged in, it seems to not interact well with each other. You know, it's not swapping over to certain things. I'm not sure why. What's C2 do? Okay, so I mentioned that I needed to get, ideally, the wireless adapter for my DJI Osmo Pocket, so that I don't have to have a cable go from my camera to the stick. So I bought one. It turned up today. I've had a quick go with it on my phone just to make sure it will work and everything else, and it works quite well. So with this, So with this, what I can do is, so I don't have to have that cable traipsing down. It does get in the way a little. So make sure it's connected fully. Nice and click it into place. Plug that in. Plug that into the bottom. Extend that slightly. Open that up. Get the lightning plug slid in nice and safe. We'll get my phone plugged in and open the app. So the DJI app is now open. Let's turn on the camera straight away. That's what I like to see. And then the camera, device connecting. That's connected there. Just found it, connecting to it. So join that. It should come up. So as you can see, it's all connected. And what I will do is, so you can see what I'm seeing, I'll take some video footage with this and I'll stick it in shortly. But yeah, the wireless definitely does help it. But yeah, let's go get some test footage for it. So yeah, this extension rod will be, I reckon it would be quite cool in my kit bag to go along. So obviously I can fit the mic. I am looking at getting the wireless adapter for this so that I don't have to keep putting my phone and cable and everything else to it. I can just literally sit it on the top of the cradle and go from there. This wasn't overly expensive. I think they're off the top from memory, because it was a few days ago now. I was watching these. I was looking at these on Amazon before I even went to London. I didn't expect to purchase this. I was expecting to purchase this at a little bit of a later date, but Selfridges had it in stock while I was there, and we wanted one. I would say we wanted one. I wanted one. So while I was there, I was like, yeah, I'm going to pick it up because it'll be it can only improve things. But yeah, I believe they were $69.99. What I'll do is I'll find a link and I will put the link down in the description, as well as DJI Osmo Pocket, because the DJI Osmo Pocket, for a gimbal camera that does 4K, is phenomenal. Now obviously none of this is sponsored. I'm nowhere near anywhere big enough to be sponsored or anything like that. So yeah, I'll put a link in for the DJI Osmo, for the cable if you use an iPhone, so it's USB-C to, and I'll also link my Rode mic that will mount on the shoe mount on the side. But yeah, thank you ever so much. Sorry, it's early, it's Sunday morning, and I'm getting ready to open the shop. So thank you ever so much for watching the video. Please leave a like and subscribe if you're new to the channel. Now, I'm not professional at this, by no means least. But we're getting there. I'm getting a lot of positive feedback on my videos, so thank you ever so much for everyone that's been doing that. I've really got to stop saying quite a lot. But yeah, that's it. That's the end of this video. It's not the best, but it's what I bought and I was saving it. We will be streaming from the shop a couple of days during the week, so if you're on Twitch, give us a follow. We will be, I don't know what days we're going to be streaming, so obviously if you hit the notification bells you will see, and we will see you in the next video. Thank you ever so much for watching, and goodbye.
See that? Straight without even looking.
They fell over. They got wonky!
Hang on. Wait 1 second. Got this.
I'll tell you one thing, I'd have done this job by now.
Oh, shut up! Sleep.
Lem's so out of experience of working.